Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about brand loyalty and how, in my opinion, it's not really the best thing to fall into. You're always going to have brands you touch and you enjoy and, you feel them. But when you get so invested into the brand, you can go too deep down that rabbit hole. Now, a lot of people are pointing the fingers at me as Behringer towards brand loyalty right now because I'm open about them cloning. I don't feel what they're doing is illegal, and I like what they're bringing to the market. But the fact is, I look at Korg, Roland, Behringer, Arteria, all those corporations equal. They are the same to me. I don't like one any more than the other. I just don't hate what Behringer is doing. And a lot of people are so far on the other side of the fence that if I don't hate what Behringer is doing and I buy a lot of their stuff, they apply the brand loyalty fanboy tag to me in Behringer. But I mean, can you name anybody else that has released this amount of budget gear at this pace in the last few years, or really ever in the synthesizer history? I can't. There's a reason I'm talking about them so much. If you pay attention to PCs at all, I mean, about a year ago, everyone was talking AMD. Intel was getting very little talk, for a good chunk of the year. AMD was doing all the work. AMD was pumping out all the stuff. When people do a lot in the social media space, they get talked about a lot. And I invest into their products with my own personal cash. I hold zero loyalty to any brand. I've never been sponsored by any brand. I've never reached out to a corporation. I've never talked to them one-on-one. I don't feel the need to say good things or positive things about any piece of gear. I'm really open to any company offering great sounds at a great price tag. And when it comes down to those three things, Behringer has been just knocking it out of the park. The thing about brand loyalty is you get so stuck on the brand that you start to lose track of everything else. The thing is, when you go down the rabbit hole of brand loyalty in that aspect, it starts to become about the name and not what they're actually offering you. And in the synthland, there's a lot of people who are very loyal to companies who have been very stagnant in the market, kept keeping very high price tags, price gouging. There's a lot of really big names in this field that have really big reputations from decades and decades of releasing gear to artists, and these artists have made really strong bonds with particular names. But the thing is, when you're so strong about those names that you start to shoot down any form of competition, you're really just promoting keeping prices high and keeping everything stagnant within the market. Within history, pretty much all fields start to really blow up and take off when lower priced competition hits that market. That's when it really takes off for the mass consumer level. And I feel synthesizers are just now getting to that transitional point. And the brand loyalty of these older brands is crashing down hard on the younger blood, which is trying to pump some young, cheaper stuff into the market. Now, this is my opinion. You can hold yours and do what you want with it. Obviously, I'm not going to change many people's opinions. But I personally think brand loyalty is a horrible, bad thing and something to completely stay away from when it comes to just creating music, because you're closing doors and options that you might not even check out, or actually evolving the synth market, because if you hold too much brand loyalty towards really old companies, they become very cocky. So what's your opinion on this, guys? Do you agree with anything I said? Do you disagree? Feel free to throw it in there. Love to know your opinion. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.